Wa alaykum salam wa rahmatullah.
My question is that we are following various imams.
Yes.
There is a certain section of people following one imam. There is another section of people following the other imam. Whereas the actual religion came from Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. Now, can you follow something from one imam and get something from the other imam and get another thing from the other imam? Basically, it is all Islam religion. It is their own interpretation of Quran and Hadith. So, can we do that?
No, you can't. The simple answer. Why is that? Then it becomes like Amazon, eBay, and also all these other things out there. So that's when it happens that people start confusing themselves. And they actually don't even go to imams anymore. They just go to Sheikh Google Ibn Yahoo. And then they start just look at a fatwa. That one says it's halal to take riba. That one's my imam. That one says it's halal to do that. That's why when you're not mujtahid, it's not upon you. The taklif is not upon you now. The taklif is upon the imam that you're following. You just have to follow him. You have to. So like I said, the imam of this masjid is Sheikh Mahmoud, and you ask him a question, he gives you an opinion, and you take that opinion and you follow that. Now, if you've studied Sharia, if you've actually studied, you understand it, you've got teachers where you can take knowledge, and in that regard, yeah, then you're free from following the imam. Then you can actually go to your teachers and your knowledge. And again, you will be following someone. There is no way anyone can say that I'm not. How did you find that hadith? Don't tell me it was chat GPT that we people say I'm gonna. If we open this door of taking from the imam, then we are opening a very dangerous door. This religion, it requires guidance. You always need a teacher. Well, if you don't have a teacher, that's when you open a door which you will be not able to close it. That's why the safest opinion, as I always say, Ahlul Hadith are the people, and subhanallah, may Allah bless them. We're not taking anything away from any other imams. Ahlul Hadith were the people that follow Hadith, and they follow the Sunnah of Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And Ahlul Hadith of today's day and age, where people actually give them negative names. You've heard the name Wahhabi. So when you hear that name, people say, oh, these are dangerous people. They're not dangerous people. They follow Hadith, Quran and Sunnah. And many imams that came from that. One of the greatest imams, and I would encourage everyone to read the book, Al-Kitab al-Tawheed. That was done by Muhammad ibn Abdul Wahhab. Now, the haters, you know what his name was? His name was Muhammad. The haters gave him the name Wahhab. The Wahhab was not even his name. That was the name of his father. You wanted to call him something, you should have called him Muhammadi. But the haters know if you call someone Muhammadi, that's the right sect. So everyone would have followed him. So they called him Wahhabi. They gave him this name which was not even his name. May Allah bless him, subhanallah, he freed Saudi from grave worship. Yeah, father is Abdul Wahhab. Naam. Yes.
I was not referring to the recent imams. I was referring to the earlier ones that we followed. Imam Abu Hanifa, Imam Hanbal, Imam Jafar, Imam Ahmad. That is what I was referring to.
Okay, so if you're referring to them, so if you're taking one imam, let's say you're a Hanafi, that you've declared yourself that, then you should not shop and save. So basically what that means, you should stay on that opinion. Now, for example, the most strict school in today's day and age, when it comes to Masail Furu, is Hanafis. They're actually very strict. Even the Hanafis have two followings. One is Abu Yusuf, and the other one's Muhammad al-Shaybani. The people from Hind, they follow Muhammad al-Shaybani. That's a student of Imam Abu Hanifa. And the people from Turkey, they follow Abu Yusuf. So they've got different times. For example, very quickly, I'll give you an example for you to understand. Asr, Salah. If you are from Hindiya, and if you follow Muhammad al-Shaybani, they do not pray Asr until the size of your shadow is double. So basically what that means is, when one person who's a Hanbali, if he's praying Asr, they can still pray Dhuhr at that time. That's how, and my humble opinion is, do not confuse yourself. And that's why we're not at the level of ijtihad. Just follow the imam, and Allah has guided them. See, if Allah did not guide them, I gave you names of greater imams that were bigger and greater than Imam Malik. They were bigger than Imam Abu Hanifa. They were bigger than them, but they did not survive. Their schools did not survive. There was no one to actually take their opinions and survive them. So Allah bless these people, and Allah will not ask you. This is not the question that Allah will be asking you. When you come, are you Hanbali? Then you stand in that line over there. As long as we followed Quran and Sunnah, and we followed these imams, they all extracted their knowledge from Quran and Sunnah. That's what we believe, and they're all coming with that opinion. You know, that's why we should not, these are petty issues. Very petty issues. When it comes to really Aqidah, they all have the Aqidah. Now, I don't want to open the can of worms over here, but even in Aqaid as well, there's some differences. But inshallah, that's for another topic. But I want to only give you some understanding over here very quickly. Maturidiyya, Asha'ira, and Athari. So also, when it came to the understanding, now there are differences in this as well. So, but inshallah, as long as you are not speaking about bigger issues and things like that, inshallah, you're safe, inshallah. My humble opinion is, for example, and I believe you're Pakistani, right?
That's right.
Right, mashallah, you've got the P license as well, like me. Only kidding. So
This would be, to some extent, a contradiction in itself. That, for example, back home we are offering Asr late, right? Here the Asr Salat is being offered early. So if I were to follow one imam, that means that I cannot offer my Asr.
no, your salah.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not going to ask us about these petty things. The important thing is that we must live on iman and die on iman.
Yeah, but you answered the question really well. If you pray Dhuhr, Sheikh Mahmoud is praying Asr, you can pray behind him. That's what happens in Mecca. Do you think in Mecca they pray Asr late? No, they don't. In Medina they pray late? No, they don't. So basically, once you prayed your Dhuhr and you pray behind the Imam takes, he takes the taklif now. This is where you are freed from that. So now the burden's on the Imam who's leading. That's why I give you an opinion. Subhanallah, Imam Malik said this. This is an opinion of in the Maliki fiqh. If the Imam is a smoker, then people praying behind him have to repeat their salah. Did you know that? That's an opinion of Imam Malik. He says an Imam should be a character, a man upright, who should not be smoking. This is not, so not in tadkhin or dukhan, he should not be one of the involved in those actions. He should be a man who should who should dress well, who should have a lihya, who should actually be leading the salah. Not anyone should be standing up. Today we just get anyone to lead the salah. He said all these things are very important. But is this a stray opinion? Yes, it's a stray opinion. But it is a safe opinion. Even Ibn Baz rahimahullah ta'ala, what did he say? He said if an imam is someone who smokes, his salah is valid, the people behind them is valid, but he should not lead the salah. So if people have these known things in them, so simple opinion for you, inshallah, if you prayed your Dhuhr, if you're praying Asr behind them, just follow the imam. It's a simple, easy way, inshallah. We make our lives more complicated. Yes, as Muslims, it's fard kifaya. That we learn different things about, about religion, like different branches. But it's fardul ayn to learn about the fara'id, fasting, hajj, salah. All these things are fardul ayn. It's not that my son has to learn it and I'll follow him. We should know how to lead janazah. We should know how to pray. We should know how to do hajj. We should know how to fast. We should know the ahkamat. This is fardul ayn. Everyone sitting over here, you should know these basic branches of Islam. Everyone sitting over here. We should invest our time to learn these things. We should know about the angels. We should know the Aqeedah, how to believe in Allah. We should know about the Sahabas. We should know about the Anbiya. We should know everything. This is everyone sitting over here. It's a collective, it's not a collective thing. It's actually a farida on everyone over here that we have to do this.